Hello, welcome back to the shop. Got a little different project here today. We're getting ready for UBB, United by Bronco, out in Sand Hollow, Utah. It's coming up in just under 2 months, and that kind of reminded me that my trailer is pretty sad. I'll show you right here. So this is my 16-foot wood deck car hauler trailer. I haul stink bug or the Bronco, or this thing's hauled all sorts of stuff from competition rock crawlers to vans to you name it. I've owned this thing since about 2004. Sup, Harbor? And as you can probably tell, it's not in the greatest of shape. The wood has been rotten out of here for a while. This is the original deck from 22 years ago. There was a big hole there last year before UBB. I just stuck that piece of plywood there so the tire wouldn't fall through. You can see up front where the front tire sits, it's falling apart. And this fender here, the overall structure of this trailer was built really well. The axles are set a little farther back than normal, which I love. It gives it a little longer effective tongue length, and it just tows super stable. And you usually park pretty far back, which leaves the front of the trailer free. I can usually fit a quad up there or motorcycle, or makes it pretty flexible. I have thought about adding a dovetail onto the back at some point, but I don't know, probably never get around to it. But the one problem I had when they built it, whoever did the measuring on the axle brackets couldn't read a tape measure, and things were a little off, and the rear axle always sat low, or I guess the high in relation to the fender. And the tire used to rub on there like crazy. Obviously, it rubbed a hole right through it. Did on the other side as well, though not as bad. Over the years, these fenders have just been vibrating themselves to death. You can see where I've welded them back together. They've cracked off, broken. And it's just time to fix this sadness. So anyone that's had a trailer like this, especially if you use it for a wide off-road vehicle, you know how hammered these thin trailer fenders get, either from just getting in and out, stomping on them, or if you got an extra wide vehicle, from driving over them. So I looked around for some heavy duty replacements, and everything I found was just super expensive, and shipping made them even more expensive. So I designed up my own fenders. These are 3/16 plate steel. They should be way strong enough. You'll notice they're in pieces. I purposely designed these things in 3 sections with the idea that if I decide to put these into production, they can much more easily be boxed up in pieces and shipped via UPS, rather than all the ones I've seen out there. They're huge, they're heavy, and they gotta go by truck freight, so freight ends up being like $500-600 just to ship a pair of fenders that honestly shouldn't cost a whole lot more than that. So I made them in pieces. I'm just gonna weld them together and then weld them onto the trailer. I've also got some little steps that get added to reinforce them, and also so you have a place to step right about where the license plate is there. So I'm gonna get to it. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. I still got the outside boards to get to just because the skill saw can't reach all the way in there, so I'm going to have to bust out the Sawzall. But that was actually pretty darn easy. I just cut them right next to the rows of screws and then pried all the boards out in sections. You can see some of the screws are still there. Those will be really easy to just zip off with a death wheel on a grinder. But that was not too bad for, I don't know, 40 minutes worth of work. Alright, the deck is all removed. You also notice there's no spare tire on that side. I did have 2 spares on this trailer before. What I really didn't like about having one on each side, one, they weren't in the same spot, which was just kind of weird, but also I couldn't use my forklift to load anything onto the front half of the trailer. So I took the spare tire mount off, and I think I'm going to move it over here right next to the other one. And I've also got my strap box over there in the toolbox. So then everything will be on this side, and the passenger side can be used for loading with the forklift, and of course I can load on the back with the forklift. So it should make this thing a lot easier to use. Plus, like loading motorcycles sideways, the spare is in the way for that as well. I think I'm going to cut off. This is the original spare mount, which gets in the way of my camper when I turn too tight. Planning on adding a platform right here, taking that diamond plate off and putting a bigger step on there, because I've got a sliding camper on my pickup, and when the trailer's on there, I use the trailer as a step to get in, and it'd be nice to have a bigger spot in the middle of the night when you come stumbling out of there. But next step is to start working on cutting off these old crappy fenders, and then this thing will be all stripped down. It'll be time to start building back new again.
2,000 years later.
UBB is coming up quick, and this thing is just about done. Got the fenders all welded on, painted up, added some grip tape in the spots where you're always stepping on the fenders. Also added some grip tape up on the new step so I don't fall getting out of the camper. And obviously got our wood here. Had to trim all the ends to get the right length, because of course the trailer is actually slightly under 16 feet in board length. Now all these little blue plastic deals here, I'm probably getting a little particular, but I really wanted the spacing on the boards to be nice and even. So I busted out the 3D printer, made these little wedges, little spacers that fit between all the boards to get them all nice and straight. Of course the boards aren't straight, so took a little work there, but got the first few screws in, and I just got to finish running a whole bunch more screws in the rest of the trailer. And there's a strip of steel that goes across the end here that caps the end of the boards that was welded on. I'm going to go ahead and weld that back on and then paint it. And then other than my second spare tire mount, which I'm actually going to make removable so it slides in that stake pocket, other than those little details, this thing is ready to go. It's going to be like having a brand new trailer again. Loving it. I just could not be happier with how this thing came out. Neither could Harbor. She was a lot of help. So yep, got our new fenders on, got the steps in place, painted up everything, got both spares on there, all new deck, shiny new paint, new step to get in and out of the camper there, which is awesome. Makes it super easy now, not risking breaking my leg getting out in and out anymore. So tomorrow morning, leaving for Sand Hollow for United by Bronco. Just got to finish packing and get the Bronco on there.